What's going on, guys? Now that 2021 is finally here, I want to go ahead and dive into some cities that could be considered for Grand Theft Auto 6 down the pipeline sometime hopefully here within the next year or two. Let's check out those cities right now. Okay guys, now the first city that I want to go ahead and take a look at is no other than the windy city of Chicago. There's no doubt that Chicago has to be considered on the list here. Bordered by Lake Michigan, Chicago would seem to be a no-brainer to be considered in Grand Theft Auto 6. Its train system, the L, culture, and tradition give the city plenty of activities to consider, while at the same time, of course, causing havoc. Chicago has to be at the top of everyone's list for GTA 6. And speaking of cities that are centered around culture, why not have the city of ATL be considered for Grand Theft Auto 6? That's right, I'm talking about Atlanta, Georgia. Atlanta, Georgia would give GTA 6 the flair it needs to excel. It is home to the busiest airport in the world and can be an extracurricular activity playground. The ATL can also hold it down too with the dramatics, as it has become known as the Hollywood of the South in recent years. You know what I'm talking about. You know you've seen and heard that jingle so many times on a lot of your favorite TV shows. This would be a perfect setting for GTA 6. Politics aside, where else to have GTA 6 play better than the nation's capital of Washington, D.C.? Capital City could lead quite a storyline as well. We could follow our protagonist around Washington, D.C. as he or she works his or her way into the political forefront by all means necessary. Granted, Grand Theft Auto has never considered a plotline like becoming the head of state, but it would certainly make politics more interesting for a lot of people if done right. Given the current circumstances, the world might not be ready for Washington, D.C., but you can't argue that it would be a very intriguing city to host Grand Theft Auto 6. In order to survive the next city I want to talk about, you gotta be gritty, you gotta be tough, and I'm talking about no other than the Motor City of Detroit, Michigan. Everyone knows the story behind Detroit, one of the toughest cities to live and grow up in the United States. Detroit has become the largest city ever to file for bankruptcy back in 2013. What a better way for the main character to survive than in Detroit. It could easily be a staple for GTA 6 and should definitely be considered as a top candidate. And the last one I have for you guys, Boston. What a greater city to be considered other than Boston. It's one of the oldest cities in the country, has a memorable skyline, and has a diverse culture. It also has a rich history in sports, government, education, and it played a major role in United States history. It's an extremely popular city with gamers too, which would bode well if chosen to be the city for the next installment of Grand Theft Auto. So there you go, there are 5 cities right there that I would love to see in Grand Theft Auto 6. Of course, there's a lot of notable mentions. I also wouldn't mind seeing Las Vegas. How great would it be to cause havoc in Sin City, the city that never sleeps? Just rolling down the Vegas Strip, doing whatever you want, gambling, making all the corrupt cash that you can, while at the same time keeping that straight poker face, right? Las Vegas would be amazing to see in Grand Theft Auto 6. So that's a notable mention. Why don't you guys let me know down in the comment section below what city you would like to see as well. Heck, the game could also take place in multiple cities. Maybe multiple cities across the country could host Grand Theft Auto 6. But I want to hear from you guys. What city would you like to see host Grand Theft Auto 6? Let me know down in the comment section below. There's plenty to choose from. I would love to hear from you guys and hear your thoughts on a host city for this upcoming installment from Rockstar Games. If you guys enjoyed this video, you know what you're supposed to do. Smash that like button and subscribe for more, as I'm pushing videos out like this quite often. Additionally, if you want to get notified for whenever a new video gets published or whenever I go live, be sure to click on that bell. I'm A to the P. Albert Perkins, and we will see you in the next video. Until then, and as always, peace.